10 minutes of the game, I thought that Gordon did a really good job taking matchups and, really taking advantage of their size and their ability to score around the post. I thought that we struggled to finish plays in and around the rim early. We struggled to make our free throws, and it was a disappointing start. Obviously, when you give a good team, a team who just won a conference championship, a double-digit lead at halftime, at that point you're definitely concerned. I thought we fought pretty hard in the second half to try and really go after them in terms of the positioning underneath. Really didn't shoot a ton of threes, I don't think, in the second half. And again, I think at points we were pressing to try and close the gap, and I think sometimes human nature takes over at that point, and when that happens, you start chasing guys, and that's when you really have issues, because you chase a guy and he gets the position going on the basket. And they did a super job of passing and taking advantage of mismatches. I think the big thing was 25 Parodies, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. He had like a 6 or 8 point run on his own about 10 minutes in, and we really struggled at that point because he took our bigger guys off the bounce and basically got unabated layups because we were trying to take away the three shoes, which I think we did a pretty good job for the whole night. But obviously when you take away one thing, you have another issue to deal with when you're playing a good team. So I don't have percentages for you, but I think that was a big piece of it in terms of the shooting percent.
They're up there. I mean, MIT has a lot of length, a lot of height. But when you have players with that length, it just makes it difficult, especially for guards getting to the rim. The length caused a lot of havoc for us finishing on the rim, which led to our poor finishing percentage, especially in the first half.
I mean, I think that there was a chance we had the ball out of bounds, and it was 7, and we had a real turn of events at that point. I think that we kept chasing them and cutting it down. There was one point, I think, we got 3 straight stops and we didn't get scores, and then once they got in the 1-on-1, they're scoring when the time is stopped, so they're really getting an advantage at that point. So, I thought our guys really played hard and cut it to 5, but we just didn't get that key basket to get it down to 2 or 3 and really find out, what they were made of. They kept and maintained the lead, and they were able to advance it at the free throw line and did a great job. I thought we played really soft in the interior, and I thought that they had taken advantage of that. I also thought that at points we were really frustrated because, beyond their length, we just didn't make shots in the first half. We missed free throws, we missed layups. We had, a number of high percentage opportunities. We always pride ourselves on getting paint field goal attempts, and they didn't go down. And I said, look, you can be frustrated with that, or you can step up and be a little bit tougher. And I thought we showed that in the second half.
Yeah, it was my goal when I came here. Like I said, Coach knew we had now I hope we have more than a 2-year gap, but we wanted to get here in these 2 years and then build off of it. So I think it was a good way for me to cap off my career and a great start for them to kind of go on a run with a lot of returning players. And I'm upset, but can't be that upset. We got to where we wanted to go and just didn't have it tonight.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since we've been in the NCAA Tournament. I was telling the guys in the locker room, this group in particular was able to display and walk the walk as far as work ethic. And we've struggled getting guys who really love basketball, but also love the work that makes you a good player. And these 2 guys were both transfer students, chose to come here, and they brought a level of competitiveness that we haven't seen in those 8 or 10 years. We've had a lot of close games here and there, but we didn't have the extra work ethic. These guys are on the gun, they're in the weight room, and much more so than anybody in the last 10 years. And like I told them, it's probably, you have 17 players a year, it's 170 players who went through here who hadn't gotten a chance to play in the NCAA. So to be able to turn the corner and not be a 12, 14-win team, but be a 20-win team was a huge step forward for our program. And we're very disappointed that we couldn't do more for Kenny and Pals and Zach, but at the same point, hopefully this isn't where it ends. Hopefully their example is able to lead us to another return trip to us.